We's a 5 minutes till we live. 5 minutes.
There's a revolution going on around the
Who's to say what's impossible will they forgot? This world keeps spinning and with each new day I can feel a change in everything. And as the surface breaks, reflections fade, but in some ways they remain the same. And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. I don't want this feeling to go away. Who's to say I can't do everything? Well, I can try. And as I roll along, I begin to find things aren't always just what they seem. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's song. This world keeps spinning and there's no
Time to waste.
well, it all
Keep spinning and spinning and round and round and upside down.
Who's to say what's impossible and can't be found? I don't want this feeling
To go away. Yeah.
please
Don't go away. Alright. So I just looked down at my little mic, and it looks like my mic is live. So people can hear me now singing along to Mr. Jack Johnson. That is Upside Down by Jack Johnson. A well-deserved 800,000 views, if you ask me. Very good tune. Just vibing out to some Jack Johnson now. Oh, how can I pause it before that? Alright. This is how it's supposed to be. Alright. Guys, we're here. We're not queer, so you don't have to get used to it. Talkbox Tuesday with Bootleg Goku. So today marks the midweek? No, not even. I just started my work week actually. Tomorrow marks my midweek. Because today is technically like my Monday. Pretty solid week. Start of week. Monday I didn't have to work. Tuesday is today, and I did work and pretty much learned everything I think there is to learn when it comes to a bakery, a fashion. So I now know how to mix a badass dough for I don't even know if they're definable as cakes. They're more like rolls, pastries. Not really pastries is different. But today I got to roll them. Not just make the dough, but roll with the dough and butter it up and put cinnamon on it and measure it and make sure it's good. And I was doing pretty good job, I have to admit. There was not very many hiccups in that road, and there's actually like a table full of like I don't know if they were like high school students, or I'm just gonna close this, unfollow, boom. Good. I just remembered that I went on a ridiculous rant about the status of superficial standards of beauty, because I saw a picture of a girl that actually had like her ribs, and then you can actually see her figure cave in underneath her ribs, and everyone's like, "Oh, you look so great, you look amazing," and it's like, no, you look like you need medical attention. You look a little malnourished. You look like you need to eat something. I was like, and they said that I just said 4 words. I said, too skinny, that's gross. That's all I said. Actually, I'm kind of curious. No, I unfollowed the post. I'm not gonna go even look to see what the girl responded to what I said. But anyways, she told me to keep my degrading comments to myself. To which I responded, degrading? What's degrading is the status of how, well, basically the media mass markets, the standards of beauty. I said that's degrading to all women, to all women. Sorry, and you're calling my sentiments degrading. I might save this girl's life by telling her to eat something and get on a proper, less self-destructive life path. I don't find my comments degrading in any measure. I actually find them enlightening in that particular situation, because I could like see her lungs. It was that unhealthy. To which I went on to say, it really only takes a warm smile and a gentle personality to be considered an attractive female. It doesn't take starvation to the point of malnutrition. Definitely not a necessary step to becoming attractive in the eyes of your peers. But uno momento, you can still hear me. I'm just closing my door. So today after work, my dad scooped me up because it was pouring rain, which thank God for that. Thank God for him. Thank God for cars in general. Had he not come and picked me up, I would have been fairly cranky coming home. Because as you may or may not know, I sold my vehicle, so I no longer own a vehicle. And I think it's a little better for everybody this way, because if you own a vehicle, I would suggest getting rid of it, just because gas prices are not going down anytime soon. In fact, pretty soon we're going to be raising water prices because our natural resources are actually that alarmingly scarce. A lot of people don't know much about it, but the earth is pretty much running dry on all natural, like, obviously there's going to be like a lot of reservoir, like barrels and barrels upon barrels of oil and whatnot that the United States is going to hoard, so to speak, to the highest bidder once we do run dry of oil. But gas prices over the next couple of years are going to be ridiculous. So the only time I will ever consider buying a car or any kind of vehicle, excuse me, Red Bull. Ugh. The only time I will ever consider buying a car or anything that moves, not by my power alone, will be an electric-powered scooter or a hybrid vehicle to which I can save money by not having to pay for gas, because I'm telling you, you need to be making at least $2,000 a month to pay for vehicle expenses as well as food and rent and whatever else you have going on. That's just like a minimum. That's like, and you're still going to be skating by the skin of your teeth. Because when I had a car, man, they tried to bump me up to like $600 a month for insurance. Being that I only had one infraction, which was like not even like a speeding ticket or anything like that. It was like failure to present an up-to-date slip of some sort, of some kind. I think it was my insurance slip was like just expired, and the douchebag cop didn't give me enough time to present the correct one before he wrote me a ticket and walked off to his cruiser and left. So that's an interesting story, actually, but I'm not going to get into it because Bootleg Goku would like me to talk about what I actually wrote. I would be talking about, and the next thing actually would be the release of my latest track, my track People, and I'll play a little snippet of it, not the whole thing, because you already you have to already be a fan of my music and what I do to appreciate it. So I'll just play.
The world ain't all it's how mean and a rainbow.
Okay, I'll just play the chorus.
It's a the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat